You know, something happened to me at a very young age that changed my life. When I was a youngster growing up in Los Angeles, I uh, I wasn't a big fan of going to school, so I would wait until I figured that it took X amount of time for my mother to get home, and I would tell the teacher I was sick and I couldn't stay in class, and she'd call my mom. My mom would come and pick me up. Well, I could count on my mom to take me to the store, buy me a model car and a tube of glue, maybe paint if I was lucky, and set me in front of the TV on the couch, and I would sit and build models all day long. That was life changing for me. I continued on building models until I was about 14 or 15 years old. Birthdays and holidays were, a treat because I could always ask for something and get what I wanted, and that would be a car model. So, and as you grow, the little models turn into medium sized models, and then you've got the large models. And eventually, at 15 and a half, I was lucky enough and very fortunate to get my first car. And that was a treat, a 46 Ford Woody. And I was beyond beyond words ecstatic. Okay. I was almost 16 years old. I'm now living in Northern California, and the Beach Boys are the hottest thing since sliced bread, and I've got a 46 Ford Woody. Irregardless, life takes its turns, and I sold that for a 57 Chevy. I sold that for a 59 El Camino, and you've all heard this story. I'm going to stop here and say, I hope this video touches a lot of people. And if it has, would you please leave me a comment? And while you're there, why don't you subscribe? That'd be great. Um, anyway, like I said, as time changes in your life, you go for the bigger and the bigger and the bigger. And I think I'm into the 30 or 40 cars in my lifetime now, and I'm still got two in the garage, torn. One is torn somewhat apart. The other is torn completely apart. And they're my projects. They're my sanity. They're my life. They're my hobby. You name it. And it's what I do. It evolved. It was the grassroots of getting a model when I was 7 or 8 years old and sitting in front of a TV and building it. And now that I'm an adult, I'm still working on cars, but I haven't given up buying models. I don't have the time, unfortunately, so I've amassed a fair amount of them, but I've got this terrible habit. Whenever I buy the model, I got to take the lid off. I got to unwrap it, take the lid off, and look at all the parts. And not to make sure that they're all there, but just I need to know what it looks like. Anyway, as you can see behind me, I've got a small assortment of models up here on the shelf that are partially opened and half partially built. On days that I just can't get out into the garage because of the weather or something like that, I'll dig out a model. I've also collected a fair amount of hot rod magazines, starting in 1949, I believe was the first. And I've got maybe 50 hot rod magazines starting from day one. And I'm quite proud of that. Okay. Some may not understand it. Some may think it's absolutely crazy, but it means a lot to me. Anyway, if I've touched you in any way in this video, leave a comment. I'd love to hear what other people are experiencing. I know there's millions of you out there. I've seen you all at car shows or I used to go to Oakland Car Show in California, and good guys, and there's millions of us. And thank you for watching. Please leave a comment. Please subscribe. And look forward to the next video, which is going to be about the 49 Ford Woody. Okay? Take care.